coffee, you know? So we're good.
What is this new picture?
Oh, a combo.
It's
Ew.
just a picture.
You should
New
probably
picture.
post this
Oh,
in the
combo.
thingy. That way there's a bigger picture.
I
It's just a
legit
picture.
never see the picture
You
because
should
I have a
probably
bookmark straight
post
to the
this in
map
the
combo.
thingy. That way there's a bigger picture.
I
It's
legit
Oh,
just a
fuck.
Post
picture.
it in
I'm
the
tripping out.
next week.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so during last week, you all went on a field trip down into the sewers again in order to finish clearing out the region, and found yourselves at the doorway of a region that you had been told had not been openable by the previous owners of this facility. Through a little bit of luck and as well as a bit of use of special magics, you were able to successfully open the door and found yourself in what seemed to be an electrum-filled laboratory. And going throughout it, you learned quite a bit of information about the previous. Go ahead.
Disregard that. I was just checking to see if my roll dice was off.
Okay. But you found out quite a bit about the previous owners of this, which happened to be three individuals that you apparently are very familiar with. And coming to find out that Mira, Kyrie, and Lyra were essentially gods of magic that have chosen to come back home and in turn lose their godship. And after a brief encounter with Mira, you even got to meet their prisoner that they were holding down there, having dealt with a bit of a larger scope than you were initially planning. Came back up to the city streets, did a little bit of shopping. Some of you went to a library, and are basically passing the day, almost trying not to go back home for a little while to see what the mood's going to be. So, what would you all like to do?
What time of the day is it?
For you, it is currently midday.
Well, do we have any other business we want to get done before we have
Please
to
do
go
some
talk to Kyrie?
business, because I'm fixing shit.
Well, Aris and I are at the library, so we're like out for the afternoon.
Ah, okay.
Actually,
Yeah, so what would everybody else like to do over the next about 6 hours?
would my armor be ready at that leather plate?
No, this is still the
Ah,
same
same
day.
day.
So you have just requested the armor, and you have left, and it's now about 10 minutes from that.
Gutsy.
Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Every 10 minutes.
Nope, not done yet.
Just knocking on the door. Is it done yet?
Are you actually asking him?
No.
Just stands out in front of the leather worker.
So how,
just
what's going on right now? Sorry. We're taking
I mean,
6
what you see
hours
around you.
to do what?
Yeah, you got about 6 hours before the others would be joining with you three, or if you go your separate ways. But essentially, the city's in the mode of rebuilding.
is there can I ask around to see if there's any place that specifically needs more help than the others or more attention?
Yeah, and you actually would have no issue finding that place, given that you have been there before, and that would be in the West Wing. Apparently, there was quite a bit of damage caused there. While there were not many, there was still an eruption of undead over there.
Okay.
But it was very quickly put down due to its small scale.
Okay. Well, would you two like to join me? I'll just head over to the West Wing to bid my time for the 6 hours. If anyone cares to join me.
I'm
Right.
gonna go over to the inn and see if I can entertain a few people with my flute playing. Maybe get some tips.
Okay. And Eldon, what are you gonna do?
Um. I think I wanna just patrol around town, see what's happening, see if anything interesting is going on, anything untoward or out
Okay.
of the ordinary.
So Gene, I would like you to roll either a religion check or a strength check, depending on what you are planning to use to help people. Rain, I would like you to roll a performance check. And Eldon, I would like you to roll a perception check.
Very good. Oh, my fucking dice rolls are on. Why? Why are they on again?
All right, so good rolls all around. So you all are very successful in helping out around the city. The individuals over in the West Wing are extremely appreciative of the comforting words, the assistance that you provide them, kind of helping them feel like normalcy will return. And the people are sad to see you leave at the end of the day, but are very grateful for the amount of time that you spent with them. You are going to gain 1 piety point with that.
Hey.
Nice.
Rain,
Piety farmers.
you put on quite a bit of a performance. It's not your best performance, but it's a pretty damn good one. And it's something that the town definitely needed. As workers came in and were just completely wiped, some of them with dread, given that their lives have quite drastically changed. Having a bit of music in the background and a bit of a show to enjoy definitely got up their spirits, and you did successfully make about 15 gold worth of tips.
Nice.
And Eldon, as you're going around the town, you get a few looks here and there. Many of them quite excited to see you. You get quite a few salutes from those
That's right,
that
I'm the hero.
recognize you as one of those that was part of the party that closed the rift.
You're
And
gonna use
go ahead.
you're gonna use your fame and fortune to get discounts.
Mayhaps.
No discounts at this one, but you do get quite a few individuals coming up to you, thanking you, telling you that they feel safer in the city knowing that you're here.
That's right, I'm famous. Not you guys, me.
I
The main
didn't do this.
character.
I didn't do this for the fame.
Yeah, you know you did it for the piety, you little farmer.
So yeah, you all go about your day, and it is starting to get a bit dimmer out. The sun is beginning to set. Are you all planning to meet somewhere, or are you
I think
all still separated?
I think the plan was to meet back at the Silver Fang to talk to Kyrie, right? Because she said she wanted to talk to us when we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
meet there for dinner or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I guess like as Nihilus and I are finishing up at the library and we're walking back, I think I know what we should say, but I want to talk to your mother first, or we have to have a conversation first.
Well, I only have one more for today.
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't think my
fine.
mother's going to be available.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I need more information off of her before we do try something either really good or really bad. Right. I don't think it could end really bad. I think it's just good or nothing, honestly, but
Nihilus, make a perception check.
Sorry.
big.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, doesn't look like
Mhm.
Yeah,
looks like a
fun.
quiet night.
that's my passive,
Wow.
by the way.
Son of a bitch.
Well, don't talk too much without me. Since I'm on the opposite side of town, I'm gonna be a little late.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that,
Yeah,
so
that's
we might
fine.
just start talking without you.
And when
Well-
you guys get there, you will
Unless
arrive
you
roughly
want
at the
to.
same time.
God damn it.
We all meet at the fucking the the fork in the road. It's like, oh, hey guys, it's crazy how that happened.
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
And then I'm just here.
What convenient timing.
That's crazy. Looks towards
Almost
the
as
camera,
if it
you know.
was fake.
And as you all walk in, you do see Rain performing, doing quite well, and you see a few individuals clapping in the crowd and stomping their feet to the beat.
It's the MIDI player. I'm sorry. I mean, magic tool.
I
Cheater.
go to people who like look like they're really enjoying it. I was like, oh my god, you know who that is?
Hype
I'm
man.
like, no, who?
Uh,
Does she
no.
get hooed?
Damn.
Imagine
Damn.
getting hooed by a peasant.
I know that she's really good at what she's playing there.
That's the Rain Man. That's the Rain.
Can I like
Be a Rain Man.
flex on my performance? Let's go.
Sure,
roll on the
Go ahead and roll a performance check to see if you can flex on this.
Yeah, for
I-
the
could-
one
let's
solo.
go.
Could I
Get the advantage right because I'm
could
hyping her
I
up.
could I stealth
I'll
like
give you
a,
advantage on this since you got some
Okay.
extra help around.
All right, let's go.
You got crowd swell. You got crowd swell.
Yes, okay.
All right, and you're playing this beautiful tune, and as the music starts to pick up, you start adding in some acrobatics into it, and it is just completely spectacular. Like you're Lindsay Sterling on this stage right now.
Damn.
So when she's doing that, right? Whenever she takes a pause, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and make just like wind blow and like fucking
And it's utterly beautiful. And the guy
Yeah.
that you were talking to, Nihilus, looks up. Oh, I can see why she's so famous. Oh,
I would like to do thaumaturgy and give like different colored flames, mood lighting to the room.
all
Let's go.
right. And with all of this,
Jesus Christ.
Rain, you can actually up the tips that you got to 32 gold.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm the
Having a
official.
concert.
I'm the party's official gold farmer.
What instrument are you using? Got that loot
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Is that 50
One
gold
gold farmer.
or 30
one
gold?
piety
32
farmer.
gold.
32.
One soul farmer. I mean what? Fuck. Do
got-
we see Kyrie anywhere in the room?
She is not currently in this room.
Can I point at a direction and cast message to where I think her room would be? And say, hey, we're here. You want to meet?
Make a history check
History check.
to see if you remember where it might have been.
What?
Well, you're saying that you're not well known with her room, Horace?
Why would he be?
That's kind of weird, dude.
So
16.
you guys haven't been here that long, but you've got a general idea of the layout of this place. So you're guessing if there's somebody important, they're probably in those quarters over there. And you send your message off, and very soon after you hear a reply. I'll be out momentarily.
Did she sound mad?
Make an insight check. Only
I-
Aris would be able to on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
There's something happening. You're not entirely sure what, but she didn't sound happy either.
I'll point back. Is everything okay?
Swell.
Swell? Oh, perfect. She says she's swell. We're fine, guys.
How mad is she?
Not mad at all. I think she's absolutely having a good time, you know?
Oh, nice self-insert you got there.
About 5 minutes later, the performances have kind of wound down and everything kind of reverts back to its normal drinking and gambling and just having a jolly good time in there. Kyrie comes out with 3 individuals.
Mhm.
First is somebody that both you and Nihilus do recognize.
Oh, fuck. Who
Who's
is
that?
it?
It is a small dwarf from the
Really?
Iron Tower.
Is it my boss?
It is indeed Torek.
Okay.
And as he comes walking out, Nihilus, make an insight check.
Can I guidance myself?
You can. He looks distraught.
Oh.
And with that roll, you notice that Kyrie is also looking somewhat worried.
I know Everswift
Who
got
else is
away.
with them?
The other two individuals you do not recognize, but they seem to be bodyguards for Toric.
Okay. I wouldn't have seen them like at all or Nihilus.
They are in full uniform with masks on, so it'd be a
Oh,
little
okay.
difficult to tell who they are.
I want to walk up to Toric and ask what's wrong and what's happened.
Oh, Nihilus, dear. Have you seen Lisa recently?
No.
Okay, well, she disappeared a few days ago, so we've been trying to find her. Lost 2 of my librarians. Well, anyways, there's... And you see him trying to form his thoughts, and there is very clear, just, he is not in a good place at the moment.
So I have a question. For time frame, how long was it since like the stuff with Lisa and her mother? It's
What,
been
like,
about like 4 or 5
days?
days, right? Yeah.
3
Yeah,
to 4
4.
days, yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyways, there's some trouble at the tower, and I'll try and fill you in when you get back, but there's plenty of work to be done when you get back.
So I see them talking, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So how's it been, Toric? Been a bit?
And he looks up. There's a mix of emotions there. It's kind of a start of, one, just startlement seeing you, and second, he puts a few things together in his mind, looking back at Nihilus. Should have known your bloody research. Anyways,
I have reports. I haven't been
I know,
slacking, sir.
I've
I
read
promise.
them all. They're quite good. But, and he kind of looks over at Aris. You honestly think I wouldn't put together somebody that can make portals to other planes, and the person that's the plane junkie wouldn't be following?
Plane junkie?
I don't know what you're talking
I didn't
about.
make portals to other planes. It was only the one, okay? And it was accidental.
Singular.
And that's what got him kicked out of the tower.
Speaking of which,
I'm
I don't know if
monitoring
we
the
have a
situation, sir.
chance to talk about that because I would like to have a conversation with you.
I'm sorry, Toric. What other news from the tower? How is everyone else?
And you see him kind of look up to Kyrie, and she gives a brief nod. Perhaps not in here.
Okay.
Well, that
Well,
doesn't
I guess we
sound
can go right back to the
promising.
room we just came from. And she leads you into what seems to be a conference room.
All
It's
5 of us?
quite tight for
noticed.
the number you have here. I think with all of your passive perceptions, you all would notice.
Okay, I'm going to do an elaborate bow before I take a cup of liquor with me and then go with the team.
Yeah, and no issues at all with that. There's quite a bit of cheer and applause as you head out, and when you go to grab some liquor, the bartender waves you on to say that it's on the house.
Nice.
You can't be getting drunk every time we have a major conversation.
Yo, we've
It's
been through a
one
bunch, okay?
drink.
Went through a bunch of shit lately, so this is my excuse.
Rain,
Hmm?
can you make a perception check? And I want you to make a sleight of hand check.
Fuck.
Jump down to secrets.
Somebody trying to rob her.
Somebody's slipping or something, I think.
I mean, she is with the thieves people, so I wouldn't be
Mhm.
surprised if there's contacts in this town.
Did Kyrie tell Torek what's going on?
I think, well, we're about to find out because so initially what I wanted to do was talk to your mother and then kind of get a gauge of what particularly happened as per orders for me. And then I could judge based on our previous conversation which one would be better to call out if there's bad shit.
You get something when I hit this.
Huh?
Did you see anything?
No.
No.
All right. Rain, did you see that when I clicked that button?
Yes, I got it.
Perfect. So it worked. But yeah, so that
Okay.
is what you find. And the moment you finish reading it, you let it go, it dissipates in a small bit of center.
Okay.
That's cool.
Secret messages.
Yeah, you're right. She got some.
But yeah, that was my
I'll just-
plan.
Yeah, we figured out. Well, this is, I think, is gonna play a
Yeah.
huge factor.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll follow the rest of everyone to the room.
All right, so as you go into the room, you notice Kyrie goes to the head of the table and has a seat there. And Torek, you haven't seen Torek drink very much. In fact, he's kind of almost anti-alcohol, but he kind of goes straight to the liquor cabinet and grabs himself a nice cup of whiskey. So, a few hours ago, all the mages in the tower went catatonic. We've been able to keep them all alive.
Specifically,
How many hours ago?
Oh, I want to say. And you see him kind of doing calculations in his head. About 6 hours, 7 hours ago.
When did I hear from Lisa?
That was around the same time.
Did all the
Oh.
mages have orb? Was it every mage or only mages who had orbs?
Specifically the mages that were being trained.
okay.
We've set up a bit of a medical bay on the 3rd floor, and we've been able to keep them, taken care of and sustained. But we're trying to keep this out of the public's ear until we know what we're going to do about this. And that's why I'm here with Kyrie in order to work out a plan.
And what have you guys concluded so far? Decided so far?
Well, essentially that we're in deep shit.
Why?
But she has alluded that there might be other methods, although she's keeping to herself how. And as you all look over, you see Kyrie giving a wry smile in the corner.
I want to use my amulet to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. As you do so you've done this in Kyrie's presence a few times now. And each time she's changed. Your amulet no longer detects her.
Do I get
Detect
anything
anyone?
else?
You do get a small fey presence coming off of a bow.
Okay.
And you
Small
get the
fey.
usual minor fiendish presence coming from Aris, given his nature.
Okay, but nothing from Torek.
Nothing from Torek.
Okay.
Other than stout dwarven goodness. So yeah, that's getting ready to go back to the tower and teleport us all over. And well, hopefully put this mess in order as much as possible.
Torek.
Aye.
Do you know who closed the rift over here?
I mean, as far as we know, it was Lady Evershift.
Bullshit. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's fine.
And you see him kind of looking up and down on Nihilus. You could elaborate.
I've got a question for you, Torek.
Aye?
When I was kicked out of the tower, right?
A rather eventful day, yes.
Sure. What was the order? If I might ask. Was it from Evershift? Or was it strictly from fuck, what's his name? War Ash.
If Warash had his way, you'd still be in the tower able to do what we've all been planning to do. But Evershift thought it would be safer to have you leave the tower since we weren't sure you could be trusted with the knowledge. Because if you're able to open portals, that's kind of counter to our mission.
Mm-hmm.
So are we gonna just say one of the founders' name as Evershift now?
It's her last name.
Oh, it's her last name. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, her full name is Aldinia Evershift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've talked about her.
I thought Evershift was the name of the demon that she became
No.
into.
No, that's Aldenok.
Wait, her name's Aldini? Fuck. I'm fucking dumb. Ah, man. Okay. So he just palmed sorry.
Roxas?
Yeah, Roxas. He just calmed Roxas down. Right.
Essentially,
Basically,
Roxas
okay.
was ready to behead you right then
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That answers my question. Makes me more comfortable.
And when you say that, he kind of gives you a confused look.
Confuse a lot of people, so.
Lady Kyrie, don't take any offense as I say this, but what in the bloody hells is happening here? And to this, you see Kyrie kind of look over. Well, didn't you know? This is my lovely team that helps take care of things for me.
Mm.
And I think they'll be more than happy to help you take care of this problem, won't you?
Depends.
Well, if you're done taking field trips,
Mhm.
I think this will be a good way of taking care of things. You know,
This-
even the balances, as it were.
This field trip was a good purpose, though.
True, it was.
Mm-hmm.
So, would I get my access back if we help?
You see Torek is now even more confused than he was previously.
Torek, sir.
I'm asking for a lot, but
How well do you know Evershift?
Known her for about 40, 45 years. Been a good woman. Taken care of us. Made sure that we were able to take care of these portals despite the necessary sacrifices.
How well do you
Why?
really know her?
Well, as you would any co-worker, as you try to save the world. Make an
Are-
insight check.
Could I make one as well?
Sure.
Guidance.
Aris, as far as you can tell, he seems to be very much upfront.
Mhm.
Torik, as you have met him a few times, he's not one to mince words.
Yeah.
And he seems to be being like that as well. Nihilus, he does seem to be upfront here. But you notice that he is also aware certain things aren't adding up right now. And he is trying not to play too much into anybody's hand at the moment.
Oh, okay. So he's basically wary of us because we're wary of him.
Basically.
I look over at the group. I'm comfortable with telling him everything.
I don't know why we're keeping it a secret in the first place.
Safety.
Because safety. This is why I asked my questions.
But he seems
This
like a
is
good
easier
person.
than it was before. Nihilus and I spent probably an hour in that library talking.
Hour 3.
Yeah. About comfortability, right? And certain scenarios. I'm more comfortable now than before.
I just shrug
State the
and
facts.
lean back.
Well, first of all, Torik, Evershift did not close the portal here.
Go on.
We did. And also, she kidnapped my mother and replaced her with a fucking clone. My mother is not missing.
Okay. Who closed the portal?
I did.
You.
We did, but yes.
The action of closing the
And-
portal, I did. But we did.
Here's a team effort.
How are you not dead?
It's a long
Pardon my
story,
crassness, but-
and
Not to mention,
I don't understand it fully myself. And it's kind of.
do
where
you
I'm
have
gonna
your
to
orb
leave it.
visible at the moment?
No.
Okay, well, we'll
I was gonna
back to
ask
that.
Torik, actually, before anything. Why was it that you all let me keep the orb? Was it Evershift's order, or
we didn't.
you didn't?
Your orb's sitting in the locker room, unable to be used by another.
What?
What?
So this, and I pull it out, isn't my orb.
Where did you get that?
I left the tower with it.
And at this point, you see a large number of emotions coming across his face. Can I identify that really quick? And he starts reaching out his hand.
I'm just gonna hold back. You didn't answer my question though. Where you? Well, sorry. Where? How do you think I got this? Is my question to you.
I have no idea. Because we took your orb when you were unconscious.
And you're for sure that orb is still there.
It was as of 2 days ago when I was going in there.
What?
We have a special pedestal for those that are attuned but unexpended.
And it's. Fuck.
And whose orb is the one that he has?
It's mine. Are you sure that that orb in the tower is mine? Like 100%.
It's been there since that same day, and the only individuals with keys to that is myself, Roxar, and Evershift.
So
Shocking.
here's my question, right? If I let him identify it, he's just gonna know particularly what it does. He doesn't know the aspects of it, right?
You understand what a tool is and how it
Okay.
works.
Okay. All right. The extra stuff, no. Okay, perfect.
Well, you don't know if he will or not. With that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You said we should be trusting.
Well, I think the extra stuff would come with how the thing works.
Yeah, but there's stuff about this that I don't know is my thing too, right?
That is true.
Okay.
We should trust each other.
It's not the same as it was. It's almost like when when it cracked, it changed.
And as he looks at the side, this one looks identical to the one we have. The one we have has the same crack.
I'll hold it out.
And he casts Identify. And as he does so, let's see. He finishes casting. Aris, I would like you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Remember, you could attack on 3 since I'm right here.
I want to read Torik's thoughts.
Okay.
I'm
Aris,
going
you
to
lose
reroll.
control. Okay.
Actions. Chronal shift.
Nice.
Okay.
So 22.
So you feel your orb starting to go out of your control. He's not trying to take it or anything like that, but it seems that for some reason him casting on your orb is causing it to power up, essentially, even with the charge being spent for the day. But as you wrestle control back, the orb kind of resets itself and goes back to its normal dormant state. And Nihilus, as you're reading his thoughts, let's go ahead and jump down to secrets.
So I used that reroll for paper, and he told me that any spells used in that room didn't expend slots. So,
I mean, we couldn't cast any spells in that room anyway.
well,
so...
I could,
Yeah.
and Rain could.
Oh, only certain spells.
Yeah.
Well, the
I
only
could
one that
cast my
wasn't
time
affected
shit.
by it.
The
only
thing
one
that I
that
just
wasn't-
did was my time shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you only get that like once a day, I assume?
Twice.
Oh, twice, okay. So that was once, or was that twice?
That was the second time. I used it like when we were going back down earlier in the day.
Ah.
I can't remember what I used it on, but I used it.
The plot thickens a lot more.
Yeah, now there's 2 Aris's orbs out there.
No,
Mm-hmm.
the one in the tower's a fake, for sure.
So yeah, Torik is now standing there completely wide-eyed, staring at your orb. He very quickly pulls his hands back. Oh, what is that?
What's my orb?
That's not a bloody orb.
What is it?
I don't know, but there's things inside of that.
So,
There be dragons.
let me tell you a story, Toric. Let's talk about how just so happens, right, that every single mage in the tower drops unconscious, right? At the same time, right? Not a coincidence. Surely, right?
Surely.
We closed the portal, right?
I could somewhat see how.
Sure. We closed the portal. And we got a visit. So, how aware of these orbs how aware of the construction of these orbs are you? What is that the right wording? It isn't.
I don't do much on the construction aspect. That's
Okay.
predominantly Evershift and Azavia.
So you know that the user is kind of one with the orb, right?
Aye, they use their soul as a powering system.
Now, are you also aware that so is Evershift?
Well, yes, she had her own orb that she was attuned to.
Okay. Now, back to the portal. So we got a visit from Evershift. Once I close this portal, I didn't die, clearly. I kind of just like wave my arms out and just look down, right? No one's dead. Evershift didn't close it. She's gone.
She ran.
And then, Kyrie, could you potentially, or somebody with minor illusion, show what she looks like, who she is? Because she's not who she says she is.
And you see Kyrie lift one of her hands up and point a finger out, and you see the familiar floating silver floating in the air. Think and it shall become.
Referring to me or Toric?
To you.
Oh yeah, I think towards the orb.
Alright. And you see the silver start taking on the aspects of what Evershift looks like when she is no longer in her human form.
I flinch.
Oh, bloody hells.
We came back to the tower. What was it?
My mother is alive and can confirm this, by the way.
Do you know the that imp swarm in town? I don't know, a week and a half ago, something like that, 2 weeks.
Oh, the one that was came about with all the Ollups taking on the street. Yes.
The Ollups taken on the street.
There were sightings of Ollups all over town right before we left.
Took quite a few people to take them down, and then we had to take down some of the people that helped take them down. It was a right bloody mess.
So, anyway, these imps. We were talking with Miss, what's your last name? Looking at Nylas.
Huh?
I was
Azavia.
fucking, yeah, Xavier. The, Mrs. Xavier.
I was distracted.
And at the time, we were there, and she took us back to the tower. Now, we, somebody, detected good and evil, went unconscious,
It was a lot of evil.
then, we were out of there. Now, her mother, see what she felt, she went unconscious.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
Torek, sir, I know this is a lot of information, and I know this goes against everything you thought you knew about her and what we thought the tower stood for, but her purpose is to twist good people and good intentions. There's so much good in the tower. Please just listen to what we have to say and don't doubt yourself.
Oh, hard words.
If there's
Oh.
any question or concern about anything,
Oh, I've got a million questions, but I don't think now's going to be the time to find those answers.
Mrs. Avia can at least give some sort of confirmation to our words.
So I
And-
just saw
and
your
Lisa.
mother not even 2 days ago.
That
Wasn't
was not her.
Okay. Is that another one of those demons?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Lisa might know.
Does he seem to be hiding anything with this, or is it very genuine?
Given the
Oh, you wouldn't.
circumstances, to you he seems to be very genuine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because
He seems completely like confused about the entire situation, and he also there's more than a little bit of pain and just anger going through him, but mostly just a lot of trying to catch up and rethink everything that he's done for the past 40 years.
Now, see, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Things happened. No one knew. Now people know. Now, do you understand why I asked the questions I did before? About where the orders came from?
It makes sense. And the answer to your question about coming back to the tower is not yet.
Okay.
But not because you're not capable of being there.
Yeah.
I don't want you there until we know who is there.
I agree with that.
He's more than capable, sir. I can speak for him.
Yeah, so are many of the wizards in that tower, and they're all catatonic currently.
But the difference here, they're still connected. I'm not.
I wonder if they got sucked into their orbs. I wonder if the orbs activated and sucked them in.
There's a good chance that those wizards are not going to be on our side.
I mean, didn't you say that during the first one that a soul went to the tower? Perhaps they're taking control. How many portals have you guys closed with this method before?
Including, well, I guess technically not with this method on Closa, but 12 portals up to now.
Do you think maybe
13 with Closa.
Do you think they're in some sort of mind control battle with the whatever souls were brought back to the tower?
Well, those that are in the tower, we have nearly 40 mages there.
I think their souls got sucked into their orbs.
Yeah. But it might be just the press the button escape method is what she did. And she has them. Something else.
Well, I think the first thing we're going to need to do is find out who's who there.
Here's the thing too, right? I don't necessarily think that it's just a demonic replacement. Could just be very corrupt people there.
Well, the first person I want to check is Roxas. If we can get him on our side and he is who he's supposed to be,
I can
he
help.
would be the best ally we could have.
Real quick, Tails. When I left the tower, Roxas escorted me out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did I have my orb from point A to point B?
So you never remembered not having it. When you woke up, it was still in your body.
Okay.
We can identify it
So-
when we get back.
I woke up and then I walked down.
You woke up and then you were released by Roxas and his guards, and they escorted you out and essentially told you don't come back.
Was it hidden at all? Like, how...
Yeah, it was just in your satchel of things that you were packed up.
Okay. I think something... Roxas would know if I had it or not. Or he lies.
Well,
right?
and if you're saying that out loud,
Yeah, I'm saying it out loud.
Torek would say, well, he was the one that confiscated the first one. He didn't want you to have anything near you because he wanted to
Yeah.
make sure you weren't opening any portals in the middle of the only major city left.
Yeah, that's kind of my impression. If there's anyone to trust the most, I agree with you on that part.
Could perhaps Evershift is just possessed by a demon?
No, she's
No.
literally a demon. So, back at the crypt, that energy, coming out of the crypt, way back when with our owl up, Rain saw what I saw. I pretty well went into that smoke. Rain jacked in. And then, it was her. Like, she was there. I was
And the
also
mask. We
I was
confirmed
also-
the mask.
I was also told information. Somebody at some point went to go assassinate her. Or all up. And he died at the top of the tower. He went in, saw a woman, not an elf, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
And she changed into what we all saw in the square. But that thing is pointing at the silver here, the silver image. I'm confident. Or maybe if Evershift was always, or if there was a good Evershift at some point, she's probably long dead.
Well, I have work to do. Miss Kyrie, would I be able to use some of your new friends in order to help me root out some of these possibilities?
Sir, I have many useful skills that I have learned that could help in this.
I also don't want you anywhere near that tower until we know what's going on, because you, I know I can trust. I want to make sure that the you that goes back in there is the right one.
Is he referring to me or Nihilus?
Currently talking to Nihilus, but
Okay.
kind of directed at everyone.
I can help.
Aye, you can, and we'll have plenty of help for you, but not for this mission. I think Miss Kyrie's new friends will have more than capable abilities for this. They've been gunning for the tower for a few years. Let's give them an open door.
She also knows where Lisa is, and I'm sure Lisa is dying to get more information and to get back in the tower.
And I'd like to know where she is as well. And to that, Kyrie kind of looks over. One moment. And you see her eyes kind of change red. I have a guest coming over. Not who you're expecting, but welcome them kindly. They have a proposition for you. And you see her wave her hand to the side, and a portal opens on the wall. They'll be waiting for you. Feel free to say hello to them on the other side. Oh, and hand this to the first person you see. And you see her take a small missive off of the table, rolled up and sealed.
Did you give it to?
Hands it to Torek.
Mira. Go ahead.
Well, I'll think on what you all have said, and I hope that by the time you get back to the city yourselves, we'll have some good, better understanding of what's actually going on over there. And you just kind of see him shaking his head as he starts to walk towards the portal.
Where? Torek, be safe.
Hey, you too.
Hey, hi,
Damn good
Roxas.
librarian. Hate to lose you to something like this.
I have a report for you. You better be back to read it.
I look forward to it. And this time, include all of the report. And you see him followed by the two individuals that were with him going into the portal.
Just got report shamed, you guys.
So it closes, or?
It's still open currently.
Are we supposed to go with him?
I was assuming you'd be staying here, but I mean, if you really want to go back.
No.
Back? Where?
Well, to Murda, of course.
Oh. Sometimes your portals don't go pleasant places. I just had to make sure.
Oh, please. My sanctum's quite fun. You can think really well. There's nothing out there. And go ahead.
She'll probably put us in pleasant places if we don't read her mind all the time.
Worth it.
To that, you see her smile greatly and lower her hand, and the portal itself starts to close. Well, I guess you got a bit of a debriefing earlier than I expected, but as for our conversation, Mira had a chat with me earlier today. Apparently,
Okay.
you've been enjoying yourselves in my old abode.
Hey. We didn't know.
Enjoying is a strong word.
Well, it's a strong place.
This is a strong place.
And I noticed there's two of you now. And you see her looking very seriously at Rain.
Didn't she change back?
She is in Rain's form.
Mm-hmm.
Probably talking to that. She was also able to use the room.
Wait, can she repeat it again? What she mentioned?
So she basically said that there seems to be two of you now.
Referring to me.
Oh, two of me. That's why.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, because you were me when Mira came, right?
You can use
Oh,
true magic.
no, she is referring to her capabilities.
Oh.
Capabilities.
You're able to manipulate.
You can
the
use
room.
true magic.
Oh, I understand. I'm being
I'm
dense.
not sure
Okay.
what that means.
I was confused.
Well, luckily Mira has taken a liking to you, so I'll leave her to you. But you've already seen what happens to people I feel hurt my family.
True magic.
It is quite a wondrous thing, isn't it?
What does that mean?
You see her start playing with the silver orb, and it starts whirling around in her fingers.
Can I, like, ascertain, like, at all what this, like, this would even be?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I do that too?
Yep.
What's happening right now?
All right. Aris,
Checking her orb.
this feels similar in just general feeling to the magics that you use, but it's a completely different school.
Like, okay. It, like, same in the sense that it's true, or is it, like, neutral, or...
It's essentially like how evocation magic and enchantment magic are
Okay.
still arcane magic.
Okay.
It's kind of that feeling. It's the same type of magic, but it is a very different school.
Okay.
And before we get into the next part, let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break because I think the next bit's going to be a bit much.
Oh, no.
All right.
Me too. I'll be right back.
Alright, I am back.
And I am back as well.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're good. We just did our 5-minute.
Okay, yeah, sorry,
Yeah, sorry.
it was an emergency.
Good.
All right. Calic and Heels and Coffee, all there?
Coffee.
I'm back.
I never left.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, if everyone's ready, we can continue on.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, as Kyrie's standing there, you see her playing with this orb. And it starts taking on shapes. You see it turning into some creatures you've seen, a variety of different elementals. You also see it turning into some creatures that you guys have never seen in your entire lives,
Boat.
or even heard about. And then you see it changing into a very similar creature as what you saw down in that prison. So, true magic, well, that's real magic without any filters, without any processing that the weave does.
Control, regulation, safety.
Oh, I mean, all important things for, the uninitiated. But for the truly powerful, constraining. And you see it start to shift again, and the individual condenses down into a miniaturized version of herself. But this one has long red hair. You see a crescent red moon coming off of her pauldrons down into a red robe. And you see tiny followers bowing before her.
Does this look like the vision I had?
It very much does. We didn't care much for the children we made, but they were ours nonetheless. Had a
do you mean?
tendency to go for wild magics rather than the true magics, but we forgave them each time they did so.
Followers?
They were the better of them. But as to your question, true magics is what the original magic came from. Magic straight from the universe itself. It's what created the planet we stand on. It's what created the barriers between the realms. And it's what created individuals like myself.
What do you mean?
The new magics, or the weave, as Mistra so kindly likes calling it, that's the more controlled version. It's processing true magic into something that's not going to overwhelm those that have not the sensibilities to handle magic in its raw form.
Safer and usable.
Eh, for mundane things. But every now and then, I run across people that have a spark. And then there's others, and you see you're looking at Rain. Well, there's more than just a spark.
I tilt an eyebrow in confusion.
Well, allow me. And she touches the top of your forehead. Do you try and stop her?
Eh,
Time she did that, I got thrown into a fucking portal. Just as a reminder.
actually, let's do it.
Okay.
Take
Go
this.
ahead and make an acrobatics check, and I'll do that against her dexterity.
Good luck.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, that's a low stat.
Why did you only have a +3 to your acrobatics?
Because it's Dex modifier.
Is that her dump stat, Tails?
Oh, one of them, yeah. So, as
+5.
she reaches forward, you try to dodge away. And then you
No.
notice that her finger...
I actually don't dodge.
Oh, you
I
don't dodge?
Just let her, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Well, she touches your forehead, and your entire body shifts. Ah, much more beautiful. And you now are standing looking exactly like Kyrie.
Well, I kind of like slash, what's it called? The look at myself emote. Flip a hair.
But, as you can see, you seem to be filled with true magic. Very similar to this. And she brings back out the silver orb that was taking on the thoughts. And it would just change into a miniaturized form of herself again.
So, what she has not the same as what I have?
Related, but not the same. Yours is weird. I like weird, but I
For
don't
how
like
weird?
yours.
Wait, you like weird, but you don't like mine? Damn.
Ouch. Sick burn,
What
bro.
Yeah.
You need some ice for that.
Try explain. I mean, this magic and stuff is like very cool and all, but can you like explain it to a 3-year-old?
Well, for you, it's an innate thing. You're not
Oh.
actually using magic in your own mind, despite the fact that you yourself are the magic. Him, on the other hand, well, what he does is taboo. And has been for a very long time.
Brain.
Is that
Brain,
why?
it's like raw magic. You're basically your cookie dough. So if you eat it, you run the risk of like getting sick or, it having bad things in it. But if you bake it, it's safer and more tolerable for more people.
And far
I-
less delicious.
I look
Not as
at
fun.
my arm, just tilt my head, like, ah.
But as I was saying, what you do has been taboo since I was the god of magic. And,
Is that?
oh please.
I was gonna say, is that why there is no current existence of gods that have anything to do with time? Because they were previous?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I
Fuck,
watch
I wish I
Kyrie
had my
very
reroll.
closely.
Oh fuck, this is
Nice one.
Oh,
Dude.
no.
that's a +1. Yeah.
Well, there are many gods out there. Who knows?
Sure.
There might be many things that even I don't know, although I doubt it.
I kind of just smirk and I'm like, okay. I she doesn't need to tell me that's confirmation enough. Okay.
But anyways, as I was mentioning to you all previously, I have a job for you. I want to start collecting some things. Waiting on another errand to complete, and to this she looks over at Nihilus. But doesn't mean I can't start preparing. When we go back to Murda, I'm going to send out quite a few individuals to go get a few objects. What I want you to find is something old, something very likely broken, and something that, well, you'll need to find a place very similar to the one that I was just living in a few thousand years ago. And I think I know the exact one to send you to.
Where is she sending us? I'm sorry, I got
What?
distracted with this cookie argument. What?
What is so for what reason? There.
We're gonna, well, let's just say I'm gonna build a little project. Something to help us with this portal business. Because honestly, it's getting quite old.
Do you know how they were formed, the portals?
General idea.
Do you know who did it?
Oh, the little winged bastard over in the abyss. I'm gonna have a chat with him after we finish cleaning up the mess here, but with how long and how much effort that's gonna take me, need some preparations first. In large part due to the fact that, well, I can't use my full kit.
I avoid eye contact.
So anyways, do you all agree on this mission? It's not an immediate one, but
I would
I'll
like
need
more.
you to head out when it's time.
I would like more details.
Make a persuasion check.
+0.
It'll come in due time.
After I make progress in our previous arrangement, is it possible to get more details about this next one you would like us to enter?
I think we can come to an accord. So, we still have a few days left here in Closa, but I should be able to get everything in order so we can leave in approximately 2 days if you plan to come with.
Okay. Well, depends where we're going.
We're going back to murder, right?
Straight back to Murda.
Oh, okay. That works for me.
Apparently, there's plenty of things to get taken care of over there as well.
I think I look over towards Eldon. How long were your bracers gonna take?
It was over a day, right?
Yeah, yours bracers will be ready at the end of the day the next day.
Oh, okay, yeah, that should be
Oh,
fine.
and-
then.
Days.
And we have our lunch
Stay
date
with me.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we got stuff to do in town tomorrow, so we should be ready the day after. That works.
Very well.
Unless Jean, Rain, you have something, but
I have nothing pressing going on right now.
Is there anyone in, or can I sort of ask Kyrie if there's anyone that can maybe? I have ordered a leather vest. I think that is what it was. I was wondering if she would be able to know where to, quote unquote, improve it.
quickly.
Well, if you're in Murda, Shade is always capable. Speaking of which, you all still have an appointment with her I've made for
Yeah.
you.
I would never forget.
Give them a thumbs up. Sounds
And I would start thinking about where you want them.
where?
Where we want
What
what?
do you mean?
Oh, why ruin the surprise?
I like tuck my arms in and just gonna make myself
I
small.
think I know what it means, but my character
I-
would not know.
I also know what you mean, but I would also not know.
I'm glad you guys know because I don't have the faintest idea.
Are we getting branded? What is happening?
Nope. Okay. We're going.
And to this, Kyrie just smiles to herself. So yes, we'll be leaving in 2 days, and likely midday.
This is
That way
better
we
than
can be in
spills.
Murda by the end of the night.
I also keep on performing at the inn.
Wait,
for
how
the
did it
rest of
take
the
them
few
like?
days.
How did
Oh.
it take them a week to get here, and then we're gonna be back in Murder within half a day?
For a
It took
teleporter.
Well,
us.
You
We
guys
rode.
took half a week. Yeah. It took them 6 hours to get here.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. Was the invitation for just us, Nihilus, or
No, it's for all of you.
no,
Okay,
no,
cool.
for the wizard?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was just us because I only
Okay,
mentioned
no,
us. Sorry, I didn't think about mentioning a group.
It's fine. Let's. Okay.
Well, if there's nothing else, I do have things to do.
Yep, of course. Is Lyra in town?
She's currently running
this
things
is-
over on the other side.
Okay. Like Murda is what she's saying, or
Yes.
okay. And Mira's still in town, or
Oh yes, she's in her room and likely won't be out till tomorrow. It's been a bit of a rough
can I
day.
make an insight check?
I want you to.
Make an inside check. Okay. As she's saying this, you notice that there's a bit of sharpness to it.
Does Nihilus
She
notice, or just me?
Probably just you.
Just you. And
She be
it's
grounded.
not directed at, well, it's somewhat directed in your guys' direction, but there's kind of a bit of acceptance that it's necessary, but yeah.
Not happy about it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right then. Well.
All right. As you all head out, do you all leave the room, or
I would like to be the last one to leave.
okay?
I'll head back
Yeah, I'll
and
leave.
get on the stage again.
Leavers?
Rain, when you head out, make a perception check.
Oh. Yo.
Okay. The stage is looking very inviting.
Wow. So inviting. Okay. I'll go.
What time is it by now?
It's about 7 or 8. It's getting later.
We have our own rooms, right?
Yeah, but basically at this
bunks,
point,
right?
you guys shifted.
Yeah, I think we're
into-
sharing, like 2 of us to a room or something.
Okay.
I'll stay up for a bit and just drink a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna head to my room and spend 1 hour to cast
was
the
that-
ceremony.
Was that you, Flame, or was that your character?
Bit of both.
All right. And what ceremony are you casting?
Blessed water.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna use one of my vials and one of my powdered silvers to give myself a vial of holy water.
Very well. You very successfully build yourself a vial of holy water.
Nice.
I want to do something as I'm leaving the room, just when we get back to me.
Or just thinking about it now. Before I go to bed, could I cast Identify on my orb to see if anything has changed?
Go ahead.
Take 10, 11 minutes.
Wait, you're attuned to it, you would know, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So as you cast Identify on it, it comes back to you as it does for
okay.
anything.
I just wasn't sure if it was more. I don't know everything about it because like it's weird.
Yeah, but you know more than Identify is going to give you,
Yeah.
being that you're attuned to it already.
Yeah, and make an insight check. Yeah. So you gather that Torek probably got very similar information to what you got,
Okay.
but was not expecting to find individuals inside of it.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna
tell you
name
more
or
later.
like list them or not.
Did he, when I was reading his thoughts, did he have any recognition to any of the voices?
No.
Okay.
It was very much a sporadic, like, I don't like this, I'm getting out of it.
So my other question is, when I identified it, can I actually hear what they're saying? Because you said they were saying something now, right? Different?
They are saying something very different,
But I can't tell.
and it's less charged than it was before. But you still can't hear what it is. It's kind of like that faint buzzing in the background. All right, Eldon, what would you like to do?
What time is it?
About 7.
We haven't had a long rest since.
Not yet.
Yeah, I just wanted to sleep.
Okay. Rain, you are very successful in continuing your performance, but the crew that's in there is very similar to the crew that you had previously, so you're only able to get about 5 more gold out of it.
Damn. Do I see anyone who's drunk?
I won't even make you roll for it because it won't be hard to find them. There's a handful of them here and there.
I don't know. It was pretty hard for me to find a stable in the town I lived in for 5 years.
Well, you don't use horses often.
I'm join them on their drinking.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Fail for once. God, please fail.
And you find one that's very drunk, and you start challenging him to drinking, and you're feeling pretty damn good.
Is there anyone near them?
If you were trying to find somebody to isolate, go ahead and give me an investigation check. It's a full house.
So everyone's busy with everything else, right?
And you have put on a very good show, so there's a lot of people coming by to say hi and things like that.
Okay. So, man, I'll be chaotic. Gonna see if I can maybe find some shinies as I pat
Make a
some
sleight of hand check.
people in the back.
Okay, let's see how they do.
Oh God. Save the city one day, start pickpocketing the next.
Well, luckily for you, the people are drunk because they're not doing too great at this, and you successfully
I
pickpocket
can't.
another 10 gold.
Let's go.
Oh,
So 15 total?
Yes. All right, Nihilus,
Let's
what would you like to do on your way out?
I just want to like look over as I'm leaving and be like, I haven't forgotten. I'm working on it. And then just as my head's about to leave the door, I say loony and I walk out.
oh shit.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on. I said it like right on my way out.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
fucked.
sucks.
All right. So,
If she makes me catatonic, I ain't gonna make progress on shit.
oh, she's not doing that. So, as you're going, making sure that I'm using the spell correctly.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, it should have been a strength check. So, what's your strength save
Oh
modifier?
boy.
Even worse.
I mean, I think I should get a reroll in that case.
I mean, sure. Go ahead. Reroll with your strength
It's
save.
so much worse.
I don't think you're gonna save.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Oh, the second
Damn.
So,
You're all the
as
same
you're
fucking
walking out
thing.
the door, you
Fuck.
say loony, and you're taking the next step, but you realize that there's no floor underneath you anymore.
Oh.
You are now levitating slightly above the floor, and she gets up from her desk,
This is fine. This is fine.
walks over to the door. It's Lunatari. And then she pushes you out. And Rain, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Mm. The Dex. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good stat. Yes.
So you're playing, and you notice that there is a flying Nihilus coming your direction. And you dodge out of the way, and Nihilus, you do hit the wall, but not hard enough to actually hurt you. It's more of a hurt of your pride. And the spell is released.
Worth it.
Can I like flip and do a sort of almost fancy?
Sure, make a performance, or actually make a deception check.
I did say oh, yo,
This is to make it seem like this is on purpose.
Oh, which one?
Deception.
I can't believe your fucking rolls tonight.
And yes,
So-
Flame, I rolled the exact same.
It's okay. I suck on my battle RP. This is where I'm good at.
So yeah, as Nihilus comes flying over, you dodge out of the way, and you start doing this like, ta-da! And everyone in the room just starts clapping, be like, I've never seen magic like that! That's amazing! Somebody on the other side, she made a person appear!
Crazy.
I'm just gonna flourishly do a bow. And the Queen's wave. Thank you, thank you.
Tails, I want to get back down to my room so I can do my thing before
Okay.
rain comes down.
Do I see Nihilus coming over? Or pass by?
She would have to pass by the bar on
Okay.
the way out, yeah.
I mean, I
So-
think my exit from the room wasn't very subtle.
I'm gonna grab you. You remember that scroll that we found?
I already gave it to you at the library.
Oh fuck! Right. Sorry. Forgot.
Nice one, dude.
What was the scroll again?
Gentle
gentle
repose.
Oh my
Repose.
god.
Of gentle.
I'll take it out of my inventory.
He didn't even know what it was. He just wanted it.
I forgot what was. So I forgot that I had these. So what I'm gonna do? Well, I didn't forget, but it was on the back of my mind. I would like to go to my room right away and just start.
You're
Copying down.
welcome.
Thank you. I found
Probably
it,
not
but
thank
thank you.
So who's sharing who? What room are we sharing?
Rain and I are together.
And I believe that Eldon had his own place, given his rank, and then Jean
Yeah.
and Aris, you guys were sharing.
I'm just gonna open up the door to see me sitting on the floor with a bunch of candles. A bunch of
I just don't even question it. I just
He's setting the
go.
mood.
I
He's
just
setting
go.
the mood.
I just go sit on the fucking bed,
You got some
fucking
incense sticks?
throw
some,
down my
scented candles?
my spell book and put down the scroll, and then just start fucking whip out my quill and paper and just start copying.
Is that what you're calling it now?
Is that a euphemism?
It's
Nothing
not a
like
euphemism.
copying text to some mood lighting.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Is that your quill, or are you just happy to see me?
that's my
Oh
quill.
god.
I don't know
Yeah.
how many per se I can do right now.
How many hours do you plan to spend on it?
I know it's
Do you
an
plan
hour
on
per.
sleeping?
What time is it?
We have lunch
It's-
plans.
About 7:30.
Yeah, I'll just
8
do all
o'clock.
three.
Okay.
I'll do three.
And then go ahead and just take the gold out for it.
I do gotta ask Tails.
I did the. There was a gold. Oh yeah, 10.
Yeah.
I thought the gold requirement was the paper.
Oh yeah, that's what we did. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, okay. 3. Okay, I'm good.
And yes, Kellic,
So when I did the flip earlier, did I not get extra tips?
you've kind of drained them of most of their gold because
God damn it. Okay.
these are
Theft.
workers that usually make a silver a day.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm done. Hey, I'm gathering gold for our party, okay? We need
Mhm.
stuff, we have the money for it. Ah, man.
True.
All right. So, is there anything else anybody else would like to do before the night is over?
Grab
I'm
another
good.
drink.
You weren't gonna
I
talk
do
to
my
me now,
thing
that's why
tails
you-
and then I trance.
Okay. And Rain, give me another Constitution saving throw. You know, it's been a good night. You got a nice bottle to go with you. You finally get back to the room and just enjoy another drink.
Mhm.
Nihilus is over on her side trancing. And all of you successfully complete your long rest.
Nice.
Praise be.
Long rest.
Nihilus, make a perception check. It's a beautiful morning.
Fuck! What is going on?
Getting
The
Man,
fucked.
you gotta
Have
rub
I
some
had
of your
any
dice
sense that
rolls.
anything is off?
I would say with that perception check, I'll give you an insight check to go with it. No, you feel achy from some of the things you guys have had to go through, particularly the hit against the wall. It didn't hurt, but still, your joints weren't really meant to go that way. Yeah, so you all wake up.
I'm
It's a
assuming it's
beautiful
something I
morning.
couldn't guidance because I wasn't like expecting it.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I would like to go find Kyrie.
All right. And you find her still in her office, just working away.
I knock.
Come on in.
I had a talk last night, and she has decided to grant your wish in part.
In part. Well, better than nothing. What is this part?
You may have up to 11th level magic.
And you see a very large smile come on her face. Well, looks like the fun's about to begin then.
I think she did this out of respect and out of trust.
It's not misplaced. If they're not going to take care of this situation, they might as well let me do it. Make a persuasion check.
I think I should get advantage because I just got serious brownie points.
You know, I think that is perfectly reasonable. Go ahead and use advantage on this.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Damn.
I
He gets screwed over so hard.
Well, I appreciate the message. And feel free to let the lady know that she's more than welcome to come talk to me herself. I don't bite.
Much.
Only those that like it.
Fair. I mean, I don't know how much you talked to Lisa, but
And you kind of see her think for a moment. Oh, yes. The one that went with the city guard. Yes. She stops by every now and then. She's quite nice.
Oh no.
Damn, Lisa gets around.
Oh, we knew that for sure.
We already knew that though.
look, she likes to have fun, okay?
Hey, she works hard, she plays hard.
Exactly.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you with.
This is a large deal of trust, and I hope you are worthy of that, but I won't agree to anything further without details.
Give you one more persuasion check.
I'm fucking guidancing this.
Does guidance work on checks?
Yes, not saving throws.
And as she sees you oh, and you're casting perception.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Damn, the full
I'll
soul.
let you keep the 4. Okay, 18. Well,
Sorry, it's right above the other one. It was horrible regardless.
you see her think for a moment. So you don't need to ask your god every time you talk to me. I'm really not that mean. Very well, I'll give you a little bit of trust on this one. We're going to be building a special device. Something to help us take care of these portals in a more efficient manner. And for this device to work, well, we need a Mythalar. Make a Arcana or History check.
Arcana it.
Okay. You know that a Mythalar is an object that allows Arcanists to create quasi-magical items that does not require them draining their life force. It's essentially a permanently activated magical item.
Oh.
And there's no danger to the ones creating it.
Well, that's the plan. I mean, I'm not going to say there's no danger because, well, we're going to close fucking portals, but it'll be mitigated somewhat.
I have some obligations to the tower, but this is a project I'd be very interested in. Thank you.
Once I get this going, I very much plan to invite the tower to assist. Once they have people that are actually useful.
I'm sure the ones who are left are very useful. You're not there.
I know. I'm just reacting.
As I stand up to go, I say, "Lady," and I give her a little bow, and I leave.
All right. So, as you are heading out the door, you almost hear a sigh of relief in your ear. And you're not sure if it's coming from Kyrie or from another source.
Me, you know.
All right. What would everybody else like to do?
Before we go on through the day, I'm gonna go up to Eldon's room and knock on the door.
Right. Eldon, are you in your room?
You gonna? Can I get a knock? A knock SFX?
1 second.
Yeah, who is it?
It's Gene.
Come in.
I'll come in and I'll just slowly slide some
Why are you
vials.
slowly sliding towards me? You're a slithering snake, slowly slippery.
I'm gonna
And he is a
slowly
dragon.
pass along 4 vials of holy water over to you. Don't tell Father Halson I made these, but it seems like there would be a multitude of undead and fiends in our future. I thought these would be helpful for you.
Possibly. I meant to ask you for these. So,
Just
thank you.
Just make sure Father Halston doesn't
And
know.
it's, don't worry, it's our secret.
Gene, make a perception check.
Oh no.
I don't like this.
So as you're saying
Okay.
this, you're giving him the vials, and you swear there's a pair of eyes on your back. And as you look
Thank
over,
you.
there's nothing there. You're pretty sure that you're just imagining it at this point, but it still feels that little bit of guilt.
Totally
one
it was
piety.
guilt.
I'm not doing anything wrong per se. I mean, it's not the intended use of holy water, but you know.
Mm.
I'll say that would be all, and I'll take my leave.
Okay. Catch you around. So as soon as he leaves, I shut the door over, waving him goodbye. Close the door. And I wanna. Okay, so I wanna test if it'll react. Are these like actual glass vials?
Yeah,
Right.
there.
So
I have to put them in something.
okay, so they're proper glass. I want to see if the board reacts to just having the glass placed upon it first of all.
Okay. So as you, and this is the vial with the holy water, right?
Yes.
Right. So as you bring the glass vial down, you hear the bow starting to call out, "Feed me."
Okay.
And when the glass touches it, it starts to pull the vial in.
Oh my god.
Do you try to stop
Did
it?
it? No. Fuck it. Go for it, dude.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
And the whole vial gets pulled in, and you see the bow pulse slightly.
Say it's a holy pulse.
And as it does so, you notice that the leafing that was previously a blue starts to shift into this turquoise color, kind of a mixture of blues and whites all throughout. And if you look in your journal, you will now see that there is a bow status for you.
Journal. Whereabouts?
Should be right towards the top. And with that, you have
Right.
now unlocked the holy element, and you can now shoot
Oh,
either
wow.
water or holy arrows.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Radiant damage, boys.
Slow clap.
Magic radiant damage. I still don't. Where am I looking? Is it roll 20 or is it D&D? No, there it is. I can't see it. Oh, it's right there. It doesn't have an icon. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm blind. Never mind me. Nice, I got it. So it worked exactly how I thought it would. It just absorbed the whole thing.
Seems to, yep.
I gave you 4 of them, so you have 3 left.
Yeah, that's going to be 3 days of food. I guess
I
you
mean,
could call it.
I can craft more every night, but it's gonna start getting a bit expensive.
Imagine.
Good.
Imagine the what's it called? Explosive fire.
Oh wait! Oh my god!
That's it. I'm done.
Okay, so given that it worked this way with the holy water, could I extrapolate that it would also work that way with anything contained in a
Yeah.
vial?
It seems like that would work.
It would just absorb whatever in the vial.
Seems to.
Okay. Was it exposed in any way, or did it just absorb the whole thing?
Seemed to
Like,
absorb the whole thing.
solid.
Just pulls it
Oh,
right
that's
in.
perfect. Oh, I know where that alchemical fire is going. Well,
Gotta get it from Nihilus first.
yeah, true.
I should probably accidentally like splash a bunch of soil on it or something.
Excuse me.
I wonder.
What time is it roughly?
It's pretty early morning, about 6:37.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2:51 a.m. Something like that.
Let me think here. Okay. I'm just kind of. I don't. Is Mira awake? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. No. I'm just gonna have some breakfast and then just kind of lounge about, I guess. I'm just kind of waiting until here so we can go for lunch.
Okay. So is there anything anybody wants to do in the morning time?
What day is it?
It is the first of the 2 days before you leave.
But what day is it? Like,
Yeah, but which day is it though?
We'll say a
You know what?
Tuesday.
okay, it's a Tuesday.
Not Wednesday.
Not
Damn it.
Wednesday, my dudes. Damn.
Taco Tuesday.
I've never been much of a fan of Taco Tuesday, personally.
But
This is sacrilege. Get out. No.
I've never had a taco in my life. Not gonna lie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't think I have anything.
Are there any like job boards around?
Yeah, there is a job board, but it seems to not being updated right now, given that they are currently repairing a city.
I'm gonna go over to the bartender place then and kind of ask how the city's going and what's everyone up to and whatnot. Any tea I can get from.
Make a general charisma check.
Why, hello there, bartender sir.
Hello. How can I help you today?
So, how's the town doing?
Not too bad. We just got the last of the citizens back in last night, so just getting everything fixed up. Which, not bad on the playing last night.
Thank you, thank you.
Can I get you anything, or?
A nice cup of coffee would be good. So,
1 cup of coffee coming right up.
you happen to know if there's anything that people need help with, or
Well,
maybe
most of the efforts are out front. They stopped coming in here because they needed something a little more centralized.
centralized?
Well, yeah, they got the crews sitting in the central square so that everybody can just ask them where the next job is going to be. But they're kind of just going district by district, taking care of things.
Got it. Well, thank you, thank you.
Anytime. And here's your coffee.
Thank you. I just grabbed the cup and joined others.
There was something I
Alright.
do want to do actually.
Sure.
So I'll just say to Nihilus, I'm like, I should be back. But I'm going to go check out the. This is kind of like to the general group at this. I'm gonna go check out the cliff. I want to try some stuff. And then I just kind of head out. Then I'm gonna go over there. I guess and.
Okay. Before we get to that point, Gene, as you're going about your morning, a soldier comes up to you and hands you a missive.
Okay. I'll thank him, and then I'll open it up, see what it says.
All right. And I will share that with you in just a second. Oh, boo, I forgot to save it. I will send that to you in a couple seconds as I do the next part.
Okay.
Because apparently I didn't hit the save button. right. So Aris, as you're standing over the cliff, you see that pretty much all the siege engines that were out there are just destroyed, completely torn apart and sundered. You also see that there are scratch marks all along the wall where the undead horde had attempted to come in. You even see a few chunks of the wall being torn out.
Okay.
But as you look over the region, you notice that where previously there was the wastelands with the undead standing there, there's now a subtle grassland growing in. It's not overly beautiful, but still, it's a nice change of scenery compared to what it was before.
Okay. So now the other thing that because I saw that from my bird. I just wanted to see if I saw anything else. That's okay. Now I would like to try to focus my energy into my weird shit
Okay,
outside of the city.
so you're focusing it into your orb.
No. I'm sorry. I'm trying to I still don't know how to describe this. I'm trying to do the time magic shit, like digging into it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
All right. So on the edge of the cliff, you notice that there is a small flower there. Something that's kind of grown through but was recently trampled. You focus on it and you start trying to use it. When you do so, it, to your eyes, doesn't seem to have changed. But there is a moment where it seems that the flower kind of flickers and goes back for about 6 seconds in its movement.
No, like Arcana roll a dig or whatever.
Not out here.
Do I mark off a thing? Or...
You would need to mark off one, yeah.
Oh, it actually fucking resets now. Oh no, this one did. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do in the morning?
This lunch date is only between you, Aris, and Nihilus, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you told any of us about this lunch date just yet.
Oh,
We've mentioned
Aris
that.
and I have a lunch date with the wizard. I don't know who's all invited. I didn't mention anybody else. You can try and come.
I'll go join. Sneak
I
my
think it
way
may
into
be
the group.
wise to have backup. Just
Mhm.
in
Why? He
case.
seems fine.
You never know with wizards.
Sure.
He seems like a man just genuinely excited about his work. And he made my armor.
Mhm.
All right. So, do you all make your way over?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
All right. So, as you all go down the streets, you bypass the Fey region, which has lost a lot of its vibrancy. It seems that now that many of the Fey are no longer in the city, this is kind of losing some of its luster. The forest stands before you. Tall trees towering over. What do you do?
He said come around lunchtime, right?
He did.
Around lunchtime?
It is.
I just try and walk in and I see what happens.
Okay. As you walk in, you push through the trees. You see a few oddities along the way. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm just on the outside
And
waiting
Rain,
to
go
see
ahead
if
and
she
give me a
comes out.
perception check as well.
Finally.
Good.
Lots of trees around me.
Can't see
So,
the trees for the forest.
Rain, there are indeed some fruit trees, but this one in particular seems to have a set of coconuts very high up.
No.
Nihilus. Oh, go ahead.
It's coconuts. It's not as fun. Actually, I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Seriously?
Okay, go ahead and
I
make an
see it.
attack roll.
Do I see this? Can I like try to stop her?
Sure.
I-
Go ahead and both
I
of you make an
also
initiative roll.
Want to stop her.
All three of you make an initiative roll.
Why? Fuck.
So yeah, Rain, you start pulling your hands up and you start to make like a little javelin in order to kind of get the coconut down. And Jean and Eldon both reach out, grabbing your arms. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Coconut.
We're guests here, remember. Let's not try and anger a wizard that we don't know his full
Fine.
power and capabilities yet.
I mean, it's almost lunchtime. Okay. All right. Okay. I just have the javelin dissipate.
You
Let's
can come
follow
back
the
for it on
rest.
the way out if you want.
How about don't do it at all?
Just follow the rest of the group in, eyeing at the coconut longingly.
All right. Nihilus, you're going through the forest and you see a few things you would expect in a forest. You know, rabbit here. You see a deer. You
How
see
big
a
is this forest?
bear.
What?
And then you start seeing creatures you've never seen before. You see a deer with a bear's head. You see a rabbit pouncing by with the head of a dog.
Nice.
Does this all have bunny ears though?
It does indeed have bunny ears.
Does it have a
Wow.
horn?
It doesn't have a horn this time.
Ah, damn.
Are they weird colors?
They are all sorts of colors, but they don't seem like fey creatures.
Oh, I'm getting Full Metal Alchemist flashback.
They're
Oh
abominations.
no!
And as you come upon the other side, you breach the forest and you see farmlands in front of you with a plethora of colors and plants growing.
We all do, or just
You-
Nihilus?
Nihilus is the only one that's walked through.
Okay.
You see two large wells seated in the middle, and water coming out of those wells in fountains onto the fields around it.
That's pretty cool.
And then you see a blue and purple tower with wings coming in every direction, and you notice that parts of the tower are not on the ground. You see contraptions all throughout, some made of metals, some made of stone. You even see what looks to be a stone golem dressed in a butler outfit.
Wizards are never subtle, are they?
I love him.
Apparently.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you are now on the other side of the forest.
I turn around to see who else makes it.
I'm gonna like point in and cast message, and I'm like, did you True, you're not here, so
Well, yeah.
okay.
Where are you guys?
I'll step in. I
Also
don't
said-
cast message again. I'm just gonna step in and start walking through.
All right.
I
Do
thought we
you
were
all?
already all making our way through already.
Yeah.
I
So
think-
if you all follow, you see the
I
same
thought,
kind of
yeah.
sights. There's a bunch of oddities. Rain, you're looking up in the trees now, trying to find more fruit, and at one point you see a monkey with a tiger's head,
Ooh. Interesting.
and it does roar at you when you see it make eye contact with you.
I wave at it.
And at that point, it kind of just bounces into other trees, trying to get away.
It doesn't like me. Okay.
I'll make it through.
You all make it through.
Let's. Oh, we didn't bring anything. It'll be fine.
Right.
Or
Well,
is it
as you
this
all
too?
approach the front of the tower, the stone golem puts down the rake that it's using in order to clean up some of the leaves that have fallen from the trees, and puts it against the wall, comes in your direction, and bows. Greetings.
Hello, we have a lunch date with your master.
Processing. Confirmed. Follow. And you see it start churning.
This is so cool.
It's a robe. What is it?
I think it's a construct.
I try to poke at it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not a good idea.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
You're gonna get He's gonna turn around and blap you. I can't wait for it.
So as you start poking it, it feels like rock.
Okay. It's just like a slow, soft poke.
Yeah, it just seems to be made of rock.
Well,
Although that is a nice suit.
very nice suit.
The golem turns about. Thank you. Keeps
Mhm.
going.
The blue by chance?
It is indeed a blue tie and blue stripes, but with
my-
black offsuit.
So dapper.
And as you come further in, you see more and more contraptions. Some of them that are literally just piles on the ground of metal that probably were failures. You see some that are built. You see what seems to be a bird feeder, but as you see a bird come to eat out of it, a cage suddenly appears around it and then zaps the bird to sleep. And you see it still breathing, but it's now just laying in this cage, and then suddenly gets pulled into the feeder.
Ah! Moving on.
And after a few moments, you hear a very familiar, "Oh, greetings! Good to see you all. Oh, that's quite a bit more than I expected. We'll need some more tea, thank you." And at this point, you see a few other constructs start walking out to go follow orders. "Oh, please, please, have a seat, have a seat. The tea will be here soon."
Sir, we visited your store, and I motioned to my armor.
"Oh, yes, I did some work on them last night. Yours in particular was very interesting." And he's pointing over towards Eldon.
Oh, your bracers.
This.
"Yes, I always do love a good memento, but little confused by yours. Why are there empty holes?"
I
Do you say anything to him, Eldon, or just stay silent?
What did they ask? Sorry.
Why there's
Let's
empty
switch
holes
that.
on your bracers?
Why does everyone want to know that?
Well, I mean, you see a bunch of holes with things in them, and then you got 4 with no holes. I mean, it's weird. And I know weird. It's what I do.
It's a family heirloom. All the felt holes are what's the word? Not heirlooms. What's the word I'm looking for?
Vestiges?
Oh, we'll use that, even though that's not what I was looking for. But they're
Mementos.
yeah, mementos. That's the one. Mementos of my family members that have passed in the years.
Ah, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Well, I hope those stay open for a while longer then. But on to a much politer conversation. Uh, you came because you had some interesting magic to show me. I'm quite excited.
Is that what
And
the conversation was?
I think I
I
said
think
we
it was.
wanted to talk about magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him staring directly at Nihilus, and quite literally like folds over on himself, to his hands prepped in front of him, and looks like a kid ready to have his bedtime story told.
Aris, what did you want to talk to him about?
I was wondering if there would be able, or if I would be able to kind of trade with you in a sense. I kind of like
Oh?
motion to my book, right? As you can see, I'm a practitioner. I was wondering if there was I'm looking for particular spells, and I was wondering if I could do some sort of trade or information or something that you may want.
I think we could come to some sort of deal. What type of spells are you looking for?
Right. So, I have to pull it up. I was particularly looking for like displacement magic. I don't know. I know you're a powerful wizard. I'm not sure how powerful you are, since I mean you have constructs of all kinds.
Well, Dimension Doors, it's a decently powerful spell.
Yeah.
It'll cost you quite a bit.
Yeah,
What do you propose in trade?
what piques your interest?
Why, creation. Anything of interest, things that I don't know, anything that I can learn, and most importantly, anything I can tinker with. I do love taking things apart.
Would
Why do
you
you give
like?
him your orb?
Would you like me to possibly shape something for a future golem project?
I mean, that would definitely be useful, but not quite worth a 4th level spell.
It is a 4th level spell, though.
We can put it on the table as a bit of a down payment. What else do you have?
Oh yeah. So I take out the almost empty bottle of Godberry wine. Would you happen to know how to process this type of
Oh yes.
We have an
concoction?
excellent recipe, yes, for it.
Oh, well, what's this? Do you mind if I take a swig?
Go right ahead.
Alrighty. And this is not a man of holding back. So as he grabs he just starts chugging away, and you can mark 3 portions off of the Goodberry wine.
That basically finishes it.
And then he's holding it over his head, and then when it stops pouring, oh dear me, well, that was quite good.
And you
It's
know that
magical.
costs you, right?
Oh, that is magical.
I can't believe the Goodberry wine got more excitement than my frickin' stone shape. I just have to say it.
He also has a way of doing it himself.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ooh. Do you have more of this?
Sadly, no. So, you know how you just finished off the last of our supply?
We have the recipe.
Oh, you have the recipe.
We do.
Mm.
I think that's make a persuasion check.
Can I
Oof.
also
And you can have it at advantage because he likes this wine.
mhm.
Rain?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Persuasion? Wait,
Yep.
no. Yes. Let's go.
Well, you have a deal, but only if you stay to test the first batch.
When will that be ready?
Chop chop! Everyone, come hither. We have a new recipe. And you see 4 golems come out. The one in the butler outfit is there, holding a tray with tea glasses on it. But you see one coming out in like an apron with a little chef's hat on top. You see another one that comes out in a maid outfit, full on like Lolita maid with the duster and everything. All right, drop everything you're doing. We're making something. And then he grabs the recipe, walks it over. I want 5 portions of this. Make it 10. And the golems kind of take it and walk off. Should be about an hour or so.
Sounds good.
Oh, and of course, the deal's a deal. Why don't you give me some of that paper there?
Are my services required, or did the wine do it?
The wine did it with that roll.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah.
Whatever.
I'll
Whatever. I was gonna make him a cool like bone golem, but it's cool. Whatever.
A 27's a pretty damn good persuasive roll.
Just know that you helped a lot with the advantage.
That is true.
Mm-mm.
Out.
He wants the copying component.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll hand him over a piece of paper.
All right, and you see him just kind of ignore all of you as he's drawing this spell out for the next hour. And just what would you guys like to do while he is?
I would like
doing
to
his
ritual
thing?
cast detect magic and walk around the room.
We're
I'm
outside,
also
right?
gonna
Or are we
walk
inside?
around the room.
We're inside the
Um,
tower.
Oh, okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been in a clock store?
Yes.
So when you turn on your detect magic, it's kind of like the clock store at the turn of the hour, where there's
Oh my
just
God.
everywhere there is magic. The seat you are sitting on is magical.
I
The
was expecting
table
this.
you are at is magical. And all of him is magical.
What?
Interesting.
What is he?
You don't know. He's magical.
He
What
could be.
school?
So there are actually multiple schools in him. The ones that you pinpoint are, you see heavy enchantment, you see some illusion, and you see some necromancy.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Oh,
I
and some
don't tell-
abjuration.
I don't tell Jean any of this.
I'm just calmly sipping out on my tea.
And it's pretty good tea.
Enchantment. What was the second one?
Enchantment, abjuration, illusion, and necromancy. The tea is indeed magical. In fact, if any of you had used a spell slot before, you would be gaining 1 spell slot back.
Hey, do I get my
Whoa.
thing back?
Different kind of magic.
Fuck.
All right. Well, after the hour is complete, he takes the paper out, puts it in front of you. There we go. Oh, and I think, and you kind of see him like smelling into the air. Oh, yes, I think it's almost done. Oh, I'm
perfect.
excited. And it does seem that he was accurate, because not 2 minutes later, one of the golems comes out with 8 skins worth of this wine, as well as a set of wine glasses for everyone.
Oh.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, bottoms up. And he just grabs the glass and downs it like a shot.
I sip.
I'll take a sip.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Those that drink any of it, you gain 1 health point, and it's pretty spot on.
Your
It's
golems do good
berry
work.
wine. Oh yes, 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 yes. Well, it's a work in progress, but I think we're good for doing most things together.
The other thing I was going to ask you, actually, I know blue's your color, and I don't want to offend you, but blue's not really my color. How long would it take to change it? And I like motion to the bread.
What
I
color are
actually
you
even
looking
pull
for?
a bread out, you know.
And he grabs the bread from you, takes a bite. Oh,
Yeah. That's
it was a good
impressive.
sourdough. Right. Well, what color are you looking for?
I kind of missed my old robe. It was brown, so.
Brown, brown, brown. Bit drab, but we can do this. And he starts cycling through browns on your robe. And when you finally tell him that it's the one that you want, he unleashes his hand from it, and you feel the robe kind of pulsate with energy for a second and then settle, and seeming to allow the color to come in completely.
Okay, awesome.
Can I
Much better.
persuade? Can I persuade him to give us a bottle or 3?
Oh, already got you covered. In fact, all of you can take 1 Goodberry wineskin.
Oh yes.
Oh, let's go.
Is it an official item or no?
It is in the items, yes.
Nice.
It is Goodberry wine.
All right.
Bottle?
Yes.
How many is
Each of you would have 1 set, which I believe has 10 servings each.
10 servings?
And it should have a charge system in it.
No, yep, he has.
Added.
I was just gonna ask, just for the, we Why do I have holy?
I think we got it.
You got it earlier from Father Halston.
Preparation.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay. For you remember, the cauldron we have? Did we put that in the bag of holding?
Well, I would hope so because it is a
Okay.
full-size cauldron.
So Rain has it then. just making sure.
Yep.
And actually, since you're all here, this one here is for you. And he actually hands over the bracers to Eldon. So you can go ahead and add your vestments of, what is it? Sorry, gotta find the right item. Ah, there it is. Vestige of Connections Lost, Enchanted version.
Paper.
Sorry?
So you can add your bracers, the Vestige of Connections Lost, Enchanted versions.
Oh, okay. That and the... There you go.
All right. And I believe you, miss, you got yours from the magic shop as well, right, Rain?
No, leather.
Okay, yeah, he would not have that then.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, because they really liked you and wanted to have it form-fitting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very persuasive.
That's a good meme.
So yeah, you enjoy a good lunch with him. He shows you a few of his contraptions. One in particular he's very proud of. He has the butler golem attempt to run. It does not run. But he's like, so if they're trying to be stealthy, you just do this. And he throws the ball at it. And then suddenly it goes in a poof of glitter. And now they can't hide.
Think that's something or?
Oh no, he was demonstrating it.
Oh.
They can't hide? What?
Well, yeah, it's glittery. You can't see. Get away from that.
Ugh.
Is there anything else you would like to try and accomplish while you're here?
So I'm happy with what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were mostly here for ours. I just wanted to come.
Okay. Well, he thanks you all, and essentially, when you're feeling like you're ready to go, he just starts working and expects you to make your own way out.
Yeah. Okay.
Does the butler golem leave us out?
He does. He walks you to the front gate, but as soon as you reach the front gate, he just kind of stands there going, "Bye,"
I
waving his big hand in the air.
like it.
I wave back.
He can't smile because he has no mouth, but you're pretty sure he's smiling inside.
It's a good golem. So, do I still see the coconut?
Depends. Are you guys trying to go out the same way you came in?
I don't know. Is there another way, or are we?
Well, it's literally a forest, so if you want to go in the same point you came out of, that's perfectly fine.
I'll just I'm gonna go in the direction. I need more paper.
Okay.
I'll go too.
Right, and you see a lot of the same creatures. Rain, go ahead and make another perception check. This one will be at disadvantage because you do have two individuals that are watching you very closely. Okay. So you don't see any more coconuts. But as you're walking by, you're pretty sure you see a bushel of grapes.
A what?
Go ahead, a bushel of grapes. Go
Mhm.
ahead and make a sleight of hand check, and this will be against their passive perception.
Come
So
on,
I
that's
believe
not fair.
Eldon can see that.
I definitely don't see it.
I can see that.
So do you try to stop her?
From stealing some grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Or how deep are we in the forest?
Well, you guys are going straight to the magic shop, so you're on the deepest part of this thick area.
Oh, so we're like right in the center here.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one will notice some grapes. And if they
Okay.
do, I didn't see anything.
Rain. As you pull on these grapes, you suddenly start hearing a whole bunch of "Gah!"
Oh my god, they're alive.
What is it?
The grapes are alive.
When you look down, all the grapes are screaming.
What have you done?
We
I
told
just
you not
slink
to
out.
touch anything.
You just let them go?
I'm a slink out.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone knows.
Bye.
Everyone knows.
So yeah, once you let them go, they are perfectly fine. They kind of settle back down. But yeah, they were very upset about being yoinked.
I pat them before.
When you come back to pat them, they start screaming again.
Okay, I'm just gonna like rapid walk in front of Harrison and just move past.
Serves you
All right.
right.
I'm the first one out of the forest.
All right, and you all successfully make it out of the forest. You now see the magic shop directly ahead of you. If you're just picking up paper, you can just go ahead and charge the gold and take it out. But if you want to do something else, we can go in.
I would also like. Does he have sending?
You don't know if he has that.
Hey, Grimbeard, do you have sending?
No, that's a little above my capabilities.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just.
I think he meant like, does he have the scroll available?
Yeah.
No, he would not have that one.
Yeah.
Does anybody have the stream open?
No.
Yeah.
I think somebody was asking a question in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, how it works. Let's see.
Oh.
It was 10
Alright.
gold per, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll just buy. What?
He seems to have pretty much as much as you need to buy.
Okay, I'll buy like Earth, so 10.
All right, so go ahead and just deduct your gold. And Rain, if you want to go to the leather shop, your stuff should be ready at this point as well.
Yeah.
And as you go into the shop, you notice that the leather worker is there again, and they are very excited to see you come in. Oh yes, welcome! Our glorious hero returns. Why don't you give this a try and make sure everything fits well before you leave? And they hand you a very beautiful set of leathers.
Well.
It is very form-fitting, but not in the like sexy female gamers type way, but more in the like centurion. Like it is definitely a female form, but it is going to protect everything. But you're going to look good while you do it.
Be
And
careful not
you
to
notice that there is actually like 3 different types of leather going through it. And one in particular that stands out to you is there is a V coming down the front of your neck, following your collarbone, of a dark black.
I like it.
Excellent, excellent. If you'd like to give it a try, fitting rooms are right over there.
I am going to proceed to the fitting room and then put it on.
Right. And it feels good. Like it's very, very form fitting. But it's not to the point of like corset making you not breathe. But it gives you freedom of movement, and yeah, it does feel quite sturdy.
Very nice.
And I believe that was a studded leather +1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Was it a +1?
I don't think it was a plus
I
one.
don't-
I think it was just
Yeah.
studded leather.
Oh, was
we
it just
didn't-
studded leather? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
because you wanted the 40 gold one. Yep. So yeah, that would just be
Mhm.
the studded leather.
I wouldn't say no, but yeah.
Maybe next time. You could have.
And then
This
the gold
is high
difference.
enough. Yeah, this is a high enough quality item that it could be enchanted.
Nice.
All right.
I like it.
So is there anything else you guys would like to do in this city?
I'm good. Actually, I'll go copy. I'm gonna go back to the inn and copy down Dimension Door.
Okay. Well, what we can do is, if you guys would like, we can fast forward through the rest of Closa, unless there's something you want to accomplish here.
I want to talk to Rakif.
I'm going
And-
to. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm just going to buy a bunch of materials to make what's it called? The healing potions.
Okay. So after you ask around for a little while, if you're just buying the materials, you can buy them for 25 gold.
Can I get a discount on that?
Make a persuasion check, but at disadvantage because the people are hurting right now.
Really
They're
gonna
willing to give you a minor discount of 20 gold.
Okay, cool.
Right. You can get up to 3.
3 potions.
3 potions worth.
Okay.
3 potion component.
Yeah, this isn't the fully made potions. This is just the components. They still got to be potionified.
How long
Mention
did it take?
that
Greater?
For a greater, I believe it's 2 hours.
Okay.
And then it's 4 hours for a superior.
I'm going to hand the bag of components to Athena. More supply to our potions.
I should get working on these.
All right. You said you wanted to talk to Rakith, and he's very easy to find as he is very vibrantly in the front yard of the Silver Fang. Quite literally yelling at all the people that are making mistakes.
I would like to try and catch him alone. Just at some point during the evening.
Okay, yeah, when you come to the evening, he goes to the front desk where you first met him, and he's just kind of sitting there reading a book.
Rakif.
Mm-hmm. Ah, Nihilus, good to see you.
Good to see you. I think we are people who have similar values and interests in magic, and I was curious. And if this is too forward, feel no need to answer. How long have you been following your mistress?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm so bad at talking to people, though.
Can I help her? Is it
She's
one-
the only one there at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Wait, no, I went with her, I think.
No, I wanted to catch him alone.
Oh, okay, fine. Never mind.
Quite a few years. Been following her for quite some time.
I was just wondering because my lady too is interested in balance, and I just thought we might have similar interests and things to discuss.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure your lady's a little bit kinder when it comes to her method of magic.
That's very true.
Although there's no denying, and you see him hold up his hand, and the red moon visage comes up, and it starts glowing red, and then he closes it before the magic disperses. Well, it's quite useful.
Forgive my ignorance. Did you make? Did you choose the path of a cleric or?
Oh, me? Bit more on borrowed power.
So he's a warlock.
Told you it was a warlock.
I've been dying to know. I wanted to make sure. It's literally. I have a page of questions.
But she's taught me a few things that I can do without needing to use hers.
And are you happy in her service?
Oh, never better.
Okay. That's all I really. Thank you for sharing. I've been in My Lady service for many years, so it's always interesting to talk with someone.
Make one more persuasion check. Well, I know that you and her got off on the wrong foot, but I can tell you one thing. She's rough, but she looks out for her own. Every time.
Thank you.
And he leans back, starts going back to thumbing through his book.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Oh, I'm gonna make as many potions as I can before we leave.
And since you trance, that's easy enough to do so.
All of them?
Because you have 4 healings and 1 superior, right?
Gotta find my list.
That was 2 superiors.
Hold on. 4 greater and 2 superiors is what I wrote down.
Yeah, and you guys have most of the afternoon available, so you would be able to get through all of them.
Okay, so we have 3 regular, 4 greater, and 2 superior.
Yeah.
Nice.
I get a greater.
I was able to make them all, so I would like to keep a superior.
Can I also have any of whatever you can spare?
Well, I think all the normal, you paid for the regular stuff.
I mean, it's basically for the party. So
I would like to keep a superior, and I think we should give Jean a superior.
I agree.
yeah. Her tank
Why?
is-
Because
you literally
tank
get hit and stop the most.
and compel duels, and
It's a
I mean, but the thing is, I have lay on hands.
Take the
you only
potion!
have a certain amount of lay on hands. Take the frickin' potion.
Fine,
it's
but
okay.
you guys are probably gonna need it more than I do.
It's okay.
We have 6
Okay,
others, we should be okay.
Most likely, what's gonna happen is we're gonna become uncautious, and you can just shove the potion
Probably.
in our mouths.
So
Okay.
what do I get?
You
Greater.
get
potion?
one superior potion.
Yeah.
It's a good
And-
potion.
And then we have 4 graders.
I'll take one.
How many am I taking with the regulars?
Well,
Let's for the graders, we can do 1 to Eldon, 1 to Aris, 1 to Rain, and where do we want the 4th one?
Wait, for
in
greater?
yeah, for greater.
Are we missing someone?
No, we gave him a superior.
I said we'll give you a grader.
Yeah, I was just asking, did we miss anyone? I don't think we did, right?
Well,
Only
everyone
one
has a
extra,
potion
right?
now, so we have 1 extra grader, and everyone has a potion.
Yeah.
I think it'd be most useful to give it to probably Jean.
Do we have 2 normals?
We have 3 normals.
3 normal. Okay, well, give it to Jean and then give me a normal.
I think Jean would benefit the most because it's a bonus action to use it on himself, so he doesn't have to waste his turn
Yeah.
killing himself.
Okay,
No.
Jean, take the
Who's
last
gonna take the
grader,
most
so you have
damage
1 superior,
regardless?
1 grader.
Okay.
And then I would like 1 of the regulars.
Yeah.
And then I think Rain should get 1 because she paid for them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's
And then Eldon, you're usually out of the way, so I think we should give the 3rd one to Aris.
I don't need it, honestly.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
just
I have
have
a
the one
superior
with
and a
it.
greater, or I have a superior and a regular. Eldon has a greater. Aris has a greater and a regular. Jean has a superior and a greater. And Rain has a greater and a regular.
Sounds good.
I think that's like the perfect spread, honestly.
I think it's a good spread, yeah.
Yeah, cause I'm probably gonna end up getting more anyway, cause we can't have too many.
All right. So as you go through the day, you're all feeling very confident in getting everything taken care of. Is there anything you would want to do before you set off?
I'm going to do one last performance.
All right, go ahead and make a performance check.
Jesus.
Oh man, god damn it.
This one wasn't quite as good as the others, and given how well you did in the previous ones, they're a little disappointed.
Wow.
shit.
Like, it wasn't bad, but it's kind of like that second album that just, it was all right.
Well, the one thing is you didn't have the thaumaturgy
Where-
and
where
all
is
the
she
lights
performing?
and
That's true.
Just in the end.
Okay. I want to cast the Sky Self,
Okay.
and as a a nondescript human male, right?
All right.
And I just want to boo her.
All right.
Yo!
Make a persuasion or deception check, depending on which one you prefer.
You're wasting a level 1 check for that.
Okay.
You get a few other people in the crowd to start going like, But then you have others that come up and are like, no, she's good. It's just an off night.
Can I dust
That
myself
sounds like
off and
Colby
try
and
again?
Steve.
Oh god.
I'll give you one more chance, but this will be at disadvantage. That little bit of rushing into it.
Yo, god damn it!
But you know what? It
I'll
was
do again.
enough
Was it a
to get you going. But this time when you start booing again, make another persuasion check, but this will be against that performance check.
That performance was a disadvantage, though, right?
Where's the disadvantage?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, it was. So yeah.
Why? Why?
you just gotta beat a 10. That's all.
That's how it goes, I guess.
But you know what? You've got this following here in Closa now, and a couple of them, trying to drown out the booze, just start
Started a
going,
bar
"Rain,
fight, you know?
rain, rain."
Yes.
It's like you got a whole crowd of Nickelback fans. That's what you've got.
Yo, so now that's now I'm getting an advantage on my next one.
That'll be the only ones for today because
God
you wouldn't
damn it.
have enough for the third. But it was an okay performance. Not your best, but it was all right.
God damn it. Okay,
Yeah, just
fine.
alright.
Just alright.
I've seen better.
Yeah. But given the back and forth that was going on between the crowd, most of them forgot to tip you, so they were too busy chit-chatting with each other.
I've
This
caused
is for-
disarray in the crowd.
Oh,
This is potion money, okay?
So you get a total of 5 gold
Okay.
for the entire night.
hey, I forgot
That's
to
bad. Money's money.
forgot to do something. There is one thing that I need to do, right? So, what I would like to do is I would like to go back over to the well. Now, is my dagger still still there?
Your dagger's still there.
I'm gonna rip my dagger out and take it.
Make a strength check.
Take the note down. Take the note down.
Do I really need to make a strength check? Okay.
You put it in there pretty damn well.
You know he wrote this down somewhere.
Has to be strength. Fuck.
You know what,
Oh.
though? You get your dagger back and roll up the note, what's tattered and left of it after a few days of being out. But yeah, you're feeling pretty good.
I'm just gonna hold the note and then just like burn it. Let it go in the wind, you know.
All right, with ease.
Mm-hmm.
Crit that fucking. Let's go, boys. Add a dagger back to my inventory.
So the next morning, you all wake up, and Kyrie greets you on the fields and leads you to a very familiar ship that you've seen before, the Lockshaw. You see Cubert up in the crow's nest singing his
shit.
heart away, and Penelope's down on the ground, just kind of shaking her head and trying to ignore what her captain is doing currently. We meet again. So, just the 5 of them this round. And Kyrie looks over all of you. I think so. I'll be meeting you all there. Something's come to my attention that I need to take care of. But I'll be there by the time you arrive.
Mira's not coming with us?
Mira is apparently already in Murda.
Okay.
Well, if you need anything, you know how to reach me. And with that, she looks over towards Eldon. But it's only 6 hours. Shouldn't be too bad.
Famous last words.
Did Eldon's family come and see him off?
Did you tell them that you were leaving?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they have no idea. And
no, wait. Can I leave a message with someone at the Silver Fang? Saying
Yeah.
that,
I mean,
we're
I can
departing
tell
on
them
our
right
mission.
now.
Or you could do that, sure. If you wanted to spend a spell.
Do you
slot
want
on
to
it.
say goodbye?
I want to say. So what were we going to America for, precisely?
Unspecified.
Kyrie's got stuff for us to do, and I talked to Kyrie, guys.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I should say this out in the open.
Probably not.
It's a good project. I approve.
Okay. So just send him a message saying that we're on a mission with the Silver Fang, being
Do you
sent back to Muerta.
I mean, do you want me to do it now? We can probably delay a minute and they can come say goodbye.
Anything's fine. Whatever.
I do right now. And I'm messaging Oldon. Or sending. Did we lose Tails?
no, you're good.
Oh,
What are
okay.
you saying?
Come
Or that you
to
want.
what's this airship?
The Lockshaw.
Come to Lockshaw. We are leaving for Murda. Eldon really wants to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay,
Yeah,
and who are you
Come-
sending this
I
to?
want.
Hold on. I have 5 more.
Okay.
Come as soon as you can.
Okay,
All
thanks.
right.
Bye.
As soon as you can. That was 6.
Oh, we'll be right there. And it takes him about 5 minutes or so, and you see why when Oldon comes up. Oldon is holding himself up on a cane, and
How old-
Caleb is helping him up on the
How
other
old is
side.
he?
He's not that old for an elf. He's
How much
only
older is he than me?
he's about 80 years older than you.
What the fuck, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Your mother's only about 50.
They didn't waste no time.
What, years
Mhm.
old?
Mhm.
Or
Older than you.
me? Some weird time shit going on there.
80.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so they come and make their way up. Off again, we see. Well,
That's our life now.
I understand that life
for the
way too
time
well.
being.
But I think I'm going to retire from that. And with that, he holds up his stub, which has healed greatly compared to the last time you saw him. But it's still without a hand on it. Well, take care of yourself and do be safe. And before he's able to finish his sentence, Kara just wraps her arms around you and is holding back her tears, but very much
Jesus
enjoying the
Christ.
moment that she has with her little boy.
I bask in the family awkwardness.
I was confused. I was like, why is my bird hugging him? But
And then suddenly a raven. No.
I'm gonna just go, aww.
my raven's gonna repeat your aw.
You mean
Might-
her caw?
I like I sit there for a minute, look at Gene, contemplate polymorphing him, and then I'm just like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Please turn him
Vanya.
into a bird.
Yeah, Vanya comes up, realizing that Kara is probably not going to let go for a moment. Gives you a silver fang salute.
Yeah. I'm sure that we'll see each other in the very near future. There's much to do around these parts too.
Well, you better. Be safe.
Maybe speak to the wizard about Father's Hand. Maybe you can do something.
That's a brilliant idea.
He has a titan power
Vanya
after
gives it
all.
a thought for a moment. We can come up with something.
I can put in a good word too.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
And tell him he has more of that wine. I just do a winky face. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely talk to him. I mean, worst he can say is no.
Talk to him tomorrow, so I can talk to him.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, best of luck, and maybe we'll come see you in Murda at some point. And at this point, Oltan's kind of like grabbing Kara's shoulders and peeling her away.
Before they go,
Oh.
I would like to just like touch Oldan's arm. Sir, I hope you know that your strength in holding out and surviving what you did and giving us the information you did saved us valuable time and helped save Closa. You're a hero, Closa, sir. And I hope you know that.
Well, I appreciate it. It'll probably be my last adventure, but an adventure worth having.
You never know, our lives are long.
That is true.
Mhm.
And maybe this wizard can do something about this, and I can hold a bow again.
I'll talk to him this evening.
Best of luck to all of you,
Maybe
and
so.
safe travels.
Thank you, thank you.
Eldon, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart, you know.
I mean, sure.
9 and pretty smart.
All right. Well, the Eldon's family sits there, waving as the ship starts to disembark. You see Istriv pulling on
know.
some of the cables, silent as always, but just lifting up things almost double her size with no effort whatsoever. She is a Goliath, yes. All right. And as the ship sails away, Qbert pulls out his loot once more, points forward, and onward! Oh, to... And just goes into a whole new song, piercing your ears once again in ways that just hurt your soul.
Can I join in and do a combo flute lute
Sure.
duet?
Double soul piercing.
All right. So
Let's
you're
go.
up on the... So let's go ahead and go to the Lockshaw. So
been
Qbert
a
is up
while.
in the crow's nest. And I guess you're going to go join him?
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
there's
gonna-
me.
Looks like we've been here before.
Mhm. 48
And-
years ago.
Yeah, it makes the sound infinitely better. But even the pleasantness of your tune is very much undercut by the very not pleasantness of his voice.
It's like playing a violin next to some bagpipes.
As we get up to height, I would like to chart the area.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
With guidance.
Can I assist her in any way?
Sure, go ahead and do it.
Fuck me.
I mean, it doesn't matter. So.
What is wrong with me today?
You're very consistent.
So.
I
Yeah,
got
fuck
all
it,
your
whatever,
gold
it's
booty
fine.
rolls.
And as you go, doesn't seem to see anything. And as you venture off into the air for about an hour or so,
I just wanted to make a chart for my report. Apparently, it's a really bad one.
well, as you are floating in the sky,
Oh no.
Rain, you notice something else floating out there,
Oh,
directly
It's
in
a
front of
dragon.
the ship.
Front.
What?
Is it?
It's a dragon.
It's humanoid shape.
How big
Not
is
a
it?
dragon.
I'm gonna
And,
stop playing and mention this to the group.
and as you all notice this, do you all head to the quarterdeck to look?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay on the main deck.
Okay. Aris, with your perception, you would notice this. You see coming closer and closer a human-sized individual with a face that you know,
Ugh.
That I know?
as Nihilus's mother seems to be flying directly towards you
Son of a bitch.
with large bat-like wings coming out of her back.
It's
That
not the real one.
How far is she?
She is currently a few hundred feet away and charging directly at you. And that's where we're going to end
How many
today's-
100 feet?
Yo,
A few hundred.
Oh my god.
How many is a few hundred?
We'll go over to the specifics of that in the next session.
Hey guys, guess what I can do now?
what?
Banish.
I also
What
can
did you
banish.
do? What did you
Fucking
do?
do it.
I'm gonna try.
Send that bench
Can
to
I
whoever
try?
fuck else you
I'm
go
gonna stop stream real quick here. Thank you for watching.
Thank